Hey, welcome back to DIY Willie. Today, we are getting back to work on the razor. Last time we stopped working on it because I ran out of welding wire, I believe. I don't know if I was filming at that time, but I may not have been. Anyway, I've got some new welding wire. I've got lots of things to weld on here. We are also getting the wire harness ready to start the engine. As you can see, I've got the O2 bung in the exhaust now. The exhaust is all welded up. I just need to clean the header. I don't want any of that to get sucked back in. So need to take it off, clean it again, degrease it, and then bolt it back up. But we're getting really close. We're getting really close to starting this thing up. I've even got the switch panel up there made temporarily to hold the lights and the switches. To start the engine, I have a little wiring diagram I've been working on to wire all that up. The harness for the engine, as you know, is a standalone. And, that one's just all plug and play. So we've got the harness for, I'll be making the harness for the switches and the key switch and the push button start. And yeah, that's going to be an entirely different video. It's going to take a while to make that. But I have been working on it. And as I said, the reason I stopped welding last time was due to I ran out of welding wire. So I picked up some new welding wire. Now, I've never used this wire before. I've never used the brand. I've never ordered from Amazon welding wire. I always buy it at my local supplier. In fact, the last one I bought, I don't remember, Pro Star or something. It was made in Italy. It was burned really nice. It was nice wire. This one I picked up ArcCaptain. I was choosing between this and another brand, but I picked this one up. MIG solid wire. Gas shield solid welding wire, ER70S-6. It's 30, size 30 wire. This is a 10-pound spool. Now the box is a little bit damaged, and I've seen it. In fact, it was like this when I got it. So I expect damage on the wire wheel, it's a spool itself. That's what it said in the comments, that these spools had damage on them. I suspect it's for the Amazon delivery people dropping them. When they put them in boxes or whatever, they drop them on the corners and they snap. So let's get this one out of the bag, or out of the box, and we'll check it out. I kind of need two hands to do it. All right, let's get it out of the bag. There we go. Oh, yep, and I can see already that it's broken right here. And I'm pretty sure that's due to Amazon and their delivery people not expecting these things to be so heavy. I don't think that will affect the use of the spool itself, but yeah, we're going to be cautious of that. All the wire seems to be below that, but it is broken. Let's get it open. See that? The only thing that's holding it on there is the label. I'm just going to take it off because I don't want it in my machine like that. There, we'll just have to use it like that. Should work fine. Let's get it in the machine. All right. Now, we'll get the adapter all out. I'll get this wire fed back through here. I think I still got to pull the old wire out, actually. Okay, put this up here. And let's see. It's got to go on this way. The adapter goes in there like that. And We'll set the spool in. Put the little spacer. Now the spacer has got a key on it right there. Just line it up in the like that. Now tighten it down. And we don't want it too tight that it won't spool, but not so loose that it falls off. Like I said, I still got to take the old wire out. I'm going to do that by taking the top off. And pull the old wire out. I'm going to save my tip right there. I'm going to roll this up on my hand so it's easier to dispose of. Now, some people said I should have used a 35 wire, and that's fine. I could have used a 35 wire, and it would have been a larger weld. It would have been bigger fill. Like this one, I have to weave it a lot because it's a smaller diameter wire. I have to weave it, or travel slower, or make multiple passes or whatever to get a thicker weld, where the 35 would have been thicker from the beginning. I like the 30 wire because my machine's not that hot. It's a 120 machine, and by running it with the thinner wire, I get more current through the wire, I think. There we go. Now, need my wire cutters. I'm just going to cut the end of it off. So it goes down, and then feed it in the hole. Now, there we go. That should all be set up. Now, make sure there's no twist in the cable. Turn the machine on. I'm at 4. I like to run it up to 10. Whoa. What's going on here? All right, we figured it out. It did bunch up inside there. Not all that mess. That coiled up. It coiled up inside here. But now we've got it all fed through. Got it sticking out of the gun. I'm gonna go ahead and put the ends on it, and then we'll get it ready to do some welding over there on the top of the roll cage. Let's give it a try. We'll see how it works. Need a ground. Ooh, that's too much wire. Try that. That was way too much wire. we'll have to grind that out. What's going on? This ain't working out. All right. After doing some welding, this has been probably a couple weeks since I put this wire in the machine and started this video. I've done some welding with it, and well, the ArcCaptain MIG solid wire didn't work in my machine that well. I was constantly trying to adjust the wire speed. The temperature I couldn't adjust. I only have one more setting, and that's the highest setting, and that setting actually pops the breakers in my garage. So I have to leave it on 4, which is, I have a setting I have settings A through D, and I had to leave it on C. If I put it up to D, it blows the breakers if I run too long. So I run it on 4. That's the hottest setting I can go, and I get a lot of my welding done that way. It worked fine. However, the ArcCaptain wire it didn't burn in the machine. The machine it wasn't hot enough, or maybe the wire's harder. Something was wrong. I use a ProStar wire, as you can see right here, ProStar light. I use this wire in my machine, and I can run different positions: overhead, horizontal, vertical. Doesn't matter. And I don't have the same problems I had with the ArcCaptain. So I'm going to be taking the ArcCaptain out of the machine and I got a new box of the ProStar, another 10-pound spool, same wire, same 30, everything's the same wire, but it just runs nice. So enough of this. It was something I was trying, because I don't have a lot of time to always go to the weld store and buy the supplies that I need. I was going to give the Amazon a chance to deliver it for me. I thought that might be a cool option if I can, if it works out for me, but it didn't work out. I don't like the wire. There's a couple other brands out there, like Yes Welder, that maybe I'll try. I'll try that wire and see if it runs nice in the machine. But I have to think that there's probably a lot of the same manufacturers. You know, made in China. I don't know. It really just didn't run in my Lincoln 3200 HD Weld PAK machine. So we'll put the ProStar back in there. We'll get this. I have a lot of this wire. I haven't used a lot of it. I may actually try to return it. I don't know. Or I might just wrap it up with some plastic, put it up on the shelf, and save it for a rainy day or when I might need some wire. I don't like using it. I don't trust its strength. The weld, I don't trust its welds. Some of the welds that I did it on gussets. I'm going to grind that weld out, and I'm going to re-weld with the ProStar light wire through the weld, just so it feels comfortable to me. And yeah, enough said. We'll put in the ProStar light in place of the ArcCaptain, and you can see it's the same wire, same basic wire, 70S-6. I don't know what the ER stands for, over here, but it's a basic same wire. And yeah, this is a lot better quality. This is if I believe it's made in Italy, and this one is China, so Italy wins on the quality side, because man, it works really nice. What does it say? Manufactured in Canada. Oh, Canada using foreign and domestic parts. Okay, I thought it said Italy somewhere. Either way, it's better than this one. So yeah, let's get it out of the box, get the old one out of the machine, and get this swapped over. I wanted to say, as we do this, I've got the fan blowing. It's kind of warm today, cooling me off. I don't want to deal with the heat. You know, we also got Spike to deal with. But yeah, let's get this wire out of here, and we'll get the new wire in. Those electric cars, man. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Go get the adapter out of it. There we go. And we got the wire. ArcCaptain. Not the best wire from my machine. Let Spikey serenade you with his song while we work on this. Let's see, where is the wire? There's the wire. Now this wire even has a little notch for the little pin that goes in there. I like that. Now to pull the wire out of the gun, we'll just go ahead and take the tips off and pull it straight out. It's a shame this wire is going to be wasted, you know. I should probably put a new tip on it again with the new wire. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this tip, but I think we'll put a new tip on it for the new wire. Just roll it up like this. Makes it easier to throw it away in the trash. I'll go ahead and feed the wire in the machine. Now I'm gonna feed it into the gun if I can. I may have to take the gun out of the machine. It doesn't want to go in there. Lock it. I'll go ahead and see if I got some pliers here that might do the trick. There we go. Now we can push it through. And I'll manually feed it in the gun. Like this. See if getting stuck in the lining. There we go. Alright, so did I mention that I have the fan going? I think I did. You might hear it in the video, but I'll try to take it out. So I've got it fed through. I've got it clamped down on the wire right here. You can see the wire feeds through, goes into the gun. That locks it down, puts tension on the wheel so it can pull the wire. Now you don't want this too tight, but you don't want this so tight, so loose that it unspools on itself. So I always just give it a little tight like that. This is nothing. This is just the old wire nub. Now we're ready to go ahead and run it through the gun. So I'm going to back it up here a little bit. Turn it on. And I always turn my speed up. And we'll go ahead and try to... Not exactly sure what happened. It did exactly what I didn't want it to do. And the spool unspooled itself, I guess. I had to take it off and rerun the wire on the spool. Now we can attempt to run it through the gun. I always want to try to make the lead as straight as you can get it. And we'll just let it rip. You can kind of feel it come through the gun. Here it comes. Right about now. Yep. So now I'm gonna dig out a new 30 tip. I'll put the new tip on it and we should be good to go. So we got the wire all changed. It's all loaded up in the gun. We'll put things away nice and neat for the weld machine. And well, I can't weld anything today because the razor, I'm wiring the razor and I don't want to have welding splatter all over the wires. So I can't use the weld today. However, I will be doing some soon again, and we'll definitely test that wire. But this is the wire that I've used in the past, and it worked flawlessly. It worked great overhead, vertical, horizontal. It didn't matter what position you were in. It just worked. So my machine likes to burn that wire versus the ArcCaptain. And well, that's what this video was about. We gave the ArcCaptain wire a shot. Why did we buy that wire? Because it could be delivered to the house. We gave it a shot just so that we could have something new. If I can get a good product that could be delivered to me, then that really helps Willie out, because Willie doesn't have time to be running around town buying this wire. I know now that that wire wasn't good. We may try the Yes Welder wire. We may not. I've got a long time on this one. This box right here will last me months of welding. So I've got some more critical welding to do on the razor, and I did not want to do it with that wire. I just don't trust the strength of that wire with the welding of my machine. So this was a video of trying the ArcCaptain welding wire and finding out that we don't like it. It doesn't work well in the machine. We put back in the ProStar that we do like back in the machine, and well, we learned a lesson. And can't always, it's not even really cheaper. It's not even that cheap. I think I paid $55 for this and I paid $38 for that, so it's not really that much cheaper. So I can't say that I was going, cheap. It's not. This is just a better quality wire. So anyway, if you like the video, give the video a thumbs up. Sorry it's not much. It's very simple content. but it's something I wanted to put out about the different wires. I wish I would have demonstrated more of the welding of that wire and versus the welding of this wire. Maybe I should have set up some test plates and ran the test plates, but I don't have time to do that. Um, if you have any questions in there though, I'll be glad to answer them down in the comments. And well, I don't recommend the ArcCaptain. Maybe if you have a 220 machine, a hotter machine, then it may work great in that machine, because those machines can get hotter. This is a 110 machine, and it doesn't like it. It didn't weld it. And I need a versatile wire that I can do in many positions and not have to worry about adjusting the speeds, or maybe I can just adjust my rate of travel or speed of travel, however you want to look at it, so that it I can control the flow of the wire better, where that one just wouldn't melt. I had a hard time maintaining a puddle and getting the puddle to travel with my rate of speed. It just didn't work. This is much better wire. Burns easier. I buy this at a Lindy store. They didn't help me out getting it. I paid for it with all my cash, full dollar, no discount, no nothing. But it's from a Lindy weld supply store where I get my gas close to my daily job. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have questions about the different wires, let me know. I'll try to tell you as much as I can why I didn't like the ArcCaptain. And I used the Lindy. So I've also used the Lincoln machine, a wire that you can buy like at Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, and it works good too, but that one doesn't. I like the 10-pound spools. So thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Sorry it's such a short video and there wasn't much content to it, but we were just talking about the wire and the wire machine. This is like bonus material. That's what I'm calling it. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.